Hello everyone, welcome to another lab session. Today we will continue solving our last tasks related with the logical operators and relational operators. As you guys remember, last lab we started to learning, again reviewing what is logical operators, what is relational operators, what is the difference between the short circuit operators, right, comparing the regular and or operators. And we did one small task as well to understand how this relational and logical operators works. Okay. Today we're gonna solve two more tasks related with these logical operators, and we will complete it to hopefully the subject. Hi Junla, hi Asya.
Hi Ozzy.
Hello everyone.
All right, so I think let's start right away to solving our questions. Asya, today you wanna start?
Yes,
Okay, which question you wanna solve today?
we have eligible for work. I can start with that one.
Okay, it's your choice. So screen is yours.
All right. So the task said print out the eligible of work for a given resident's birth year, which means if the age is between 18 and 65, includes those numbers as well, those ages, and then output should be true. So here we're working on relational operators. So we compare numbers and then get Boolean results. So let me
Perfect.
create age integer first. Let me provide, let's say, 23. So here, since we need a Boolean result, I'm going to create the Boolean. And let's say is eligible. So the condition is if the age is greater and include, because it said include 18, and age is less than equal to at the same time 65, then we get the result.
Okay. Basically, based on the question, right? Based on the question, the person, if the person is eligible, he or she needs to be 18 and 65 age range. Okay, and then the 18 and 65 is included. That's why you use the relational operators greater than equal to 18 and age smaller equal to 65. And then as I see, use the short circuit, right, and operator. Why? Because it's good practice. And then basically, if Java is going to look for the first expression, if the first expression, like for the false, is not going to even check the second expression, right? Because of the truth table.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, you want to run the code and then see the output?
Yes, let me run the code. The answer is true because the age is 23, so it is in like between that 18 and 65. I want to run with another scenario. Let me make it more than 65. Let's say 72. So let's see.
Actually, what you did is really I really love it. What you did, all right? Because always when we write our code, we need to always try to test it with the different values, different data. Why? Because yes, happy pet is happy pet, right? I mean, you might get all the time the correct, but you need to kind of try to break your code as well. You need to give some kind of wrong data, and you need to see how your code is reacting to your new data, right? So if you get the same expectation result, then your code is working properly.
Yes. So here the result is false, which means my code is correct.
Perfect. All right. So basically, we try with the one happy pet when we did one also kind of negative test. Also, we did it with the 72, and both of them works properly. Perfect. I think you got the concept. You got the logical operators, how it works.
Thank you, Ozzy.
All right. Perfect. All right, Junula, I think we have one more task, right? Fruit count. You wanna do that one, Junula?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
So
So screen is yours. Please explain the task to us first, and then please solve it step by step.
Okay, let me open the class. So fruit count class here. So it says in the question, declare 3 integer variables: apple count, orange count, and strawberry count. So let me actually do it before I start checking the other conditions in the question. So apple count, and let's say integer orange count. Let's say integer strawberry count, right? So let's continue. So it says write an expression that evaluates if the number of apples is less than the number of oranges, or the number of oranges is greater than or equal to the number of strawberries, and assign the result of it to the result variable, then print it. So let me give some numbers to these variables here.
Okay.
So let's say apple count is 5. Let's say orange count is, I don't know, 2, and strawberry count is 1. So question is asking me to do this. So first I need to compare apple count and orange count, and apple count should be less than orange count. And also we need to do another condition by putting or sign in between, because it says or here. So the number of oranges should be greater than or equal to the number of strawberries. This is the second condition, right? So let me type it. So I will say apple count. So this should be less than orange count. This is
Basically, that is our first condition, right?
Yes, this is the first condition. And or, here I need to say or, orange count should be greater than or equal to strawberry count. So this is the condition, the total complete condition. What question is asking is I need to put this one in some kind of result variable, right? So since we are working with logical operators and relational operators, the result is gonna be Boolean. So I need to create some Boolean variable. Boolean result is equal to whatever I wrote earlier. And then I can print the result. So system.println result is equal to result.
Basically, first Java is just gonna go to line 16, and then Java is gonna look for the expression apple count smaller than orange count, and is gonna return true or false, right? And then is gonna check the other expression orange count greater or equal to strawberry count, and then whatever result is Boolean, then is gonna implement that or operator. But again, since this is a short circuit operator, maybe it's not gonna look for the second expression. It's not gonna evaluate it based on the first one. So Jundullah, you think Java is gonna evaluate the second expression here or not?
So here, yeah, it will check it, because the reason is with the numbers that I'm using, the first condition is gonna be false, because apple count is 5, orange count is 2. We are checking if apple count is less than orange count. Since 5 is not less than 2, first part is gonna be false. And if you remember the truth table, in the truth table, if the first part of the or is false, the second part needs to be checked, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it's gonna check the second part here.
Okay, perfect. Maybe you can give us maybe like different, after run this one, you can give us different values as well for orange count or strawberry count, which Java is not gonna evaluate the second expression basically.
Okay, let me try different inputs. So let me run it like this first.
Okay, let's see the output.
So the output says true. The reason is the first part was false, but it checked the second part, and as you see in the second part, we are checking if orange count is greater than or equal to strawberry count, right? We have orange count as 2, strawberry count is 1. So the second part of the condition is correct.
So basically false or true, and it results in a true.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Let's do another with the data, basically another values, which second expression is not gonna be evaluated.
Okay, so let me do it like this. Let me increase this orange count to 6. If I do it like this, the first part is gonna be correct. And let's make the second part false. So let's say 12 here, right? So if you do it like this, the first part needs to be true and the second part needs to be false. And when we say true or false, it's gonna give us again true. So let me check it. Yeah, the result is true again.
Okay, perfect. All right, I think it was a nice task and you did perfect, Junula. Thanks so much for your solution. All right, guys, I think today we did very nice two tasks again to, like practice our logical operators and relational operators. And I think we're gonna have one more lab about this subject before completed. And hopefully everything is getting more understandable, digested more. And again, we need to be a little bit strong on this subject because following on the next modules, we're gonna start learning our selection statements, and we will, often we will use these logical operators. Okay, please always try to remember the truth table for the or and and. All right. Thanks so much, everyone, and we will see you guys on the next lab. Bye, everyone.
See you everyone.